All right, welcome to the stream. Dylan here for Friday Boot Camp. Just going to be following along with me today. No in-person participants, so we got a couple minutes here before we get started with a warm-up. Equipment for today: um, dumbbells. If you have a couple pairs, lighter and heavier is always a good option. I've got a kettlebell here today that I'm going to use for a couple moves, but if you don't have one of those at home, we can always use just dumbbells to substitute. And then I've got a box here set up for some cardio, and then a mat since I'm on hardwood today. So make that work with what you have at home. Also, um, I'll be playing music here today. You probably won't be able to pick it up through my headset. If you can, great. If not, make sure you have some of your own music ready to go at home. And we'll give it another minute here as people roll into the stream. And then, like I said, we'll start with a warm up, get into boot camp, and end with a cool down. Our boot camp format, if this is your first time joining boot camp, we've got very quick stations here. So each station is going to be 2 exercises for only 30 seconds each. So a minute of work with only 10 to 15 seconds or so of rest in between exercise. Gives you enough time to stand up, lay down, and then you get right back to the next exercise. And then I'm going to yell out a random core or cardio exercise that we're all going to do together for 30 seconds as we rotate to the next station. Obviously, we don't actually have stations set up. If we were in a normal world, that's what we'd be doing, rotating between stations, but we'll make it work as it is. And that's when you're going to get 30 to 45 seconds of rest as we rotate to the next station. We'll have 5 stations, and we'll see how many times we can get through each one of them. And that's kind of the format for the workout. If you ever need more rest than I give you, obviously that is perfectly acceptable, and I will give a lot of modifications and stuff today. Customize this workout that for you at home, and however it's gonna work your body best. That's okay. Works for me. All right. So again, I've got music playing in our studio here. If you cannot hear it through the mic, make sure you've got your own music at home. Hello, Jess. Thanks for joining. Just me today. We'll get started with a warm up here. Equipment for today, Jess, we will have dumbbells, obviously lighter and heavier is great options. Box for cardio mostly, and then I have a kettlebell for a couple options as well. So up to you what you want to use today. All right, let's get started. Arm circles today. Ooh, tight through that chest here. Starting in the forward direction, easing into that range of motion. I'm going to switch to reverse. And torso twist. Let's plant those feet. Start to feel the hips loosen up, as well as our spine. Slowly getting slightly more range of motion here. Nice and smooth here. We don't want to be jerking through our spine here. Good, and then we'll go Frankenstein's next. Let's get those hips active. Little twist here with the core at the top as you reach across. Good, and windmills. Start nice and slow here, especially if you got limited range of motion or tightness in those hamstrings right now. As you get comfortable, feel free to pick up the pace a little bit here. Then shake it out. Just bounce on the balls of your feet here. Heavy arms. Shaking out the knees, shaking out the ankles. And let's go to butt kickers. Let's get those hamstrings activated. Get those knees up just a little bit as we keep this pace going here, trying to get the blood flowing. Good. All right, plant the feet. Give me some body weight squats here. Let's get those legs nice and warm. Start to feel those quads activate. Hamstrings, glutes firing on the way up. Calves, mobility in those ankles, knees, and hips starting to come. Good. All right. Let's make it down to our mat here. Let's go ahead and go right into our bird dogs today. So extend the opposite arm and leg. Crunch it in. Extend. Nice and controlled here. Should feel total body activation as you reach through those toes. Push through that heel. Or excuse me, reach through those fingertips. Push through that heel. Let's go for about 8 to 10 here on each side. At your own breathing rate. Good. Come up to a half kneel here. Let's open up those hips. Stretch out that quad on the back leg. Switch when you're ready. Good. All right. Let's shake it out one more time. Good. All right. Continue to loosen anything up that's still feeling a little stiff for you today. Everyone's probably feeling a bit different. So, first station, we're going to start with a push-up variation. So I'm going to use my box here. If you have like a book or a medicine ball, something that can get one hand off the other. What I'm going to do here is have one hand on my box. Make sure it's not too high if you do have this box set up. Okay, I'm going to go down. Okay, and then I'm going to come up, walk my hands over. Boom. If you have a med ball, you can just be sliding that med ball back and forth, or rolling, I should say, between each hand. So 30 seconds for that. And then we're going to stand it up and do med ball jacks if you have a med ball. But I'm just going to demonstrate with a dumbbell because I know that's probably what most people have. Okay. Press jacks. Okay. And then that's 30 seconds. And then we have our 30-second surprise exercise before we rotate to the next station. Okay. So uneven push-ups, however you want to do those, just make sure you're getting both sides. And then our press jacks and then surprise exercise. Okay. Get my mat over here in case I need to go for my knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Slide it over. If you have a med ball, roll it over. Again, can always be from our knees too. Just going to have to move a bit more. As many reps as you can here. Almost there. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. You got about 10 seconds here to get ready for your press jacks. Grab a dumbbell if you have it. 3, 2, 1, begin. You can go body weight too. Remember our low impact option. Step out. Let's try to keep that press going and try to speed it up. Again, body weight's fine. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Let's start down on our mat. For our first surprise exercise, we're going to go with flutter kicks. Okay. This is also 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squeeze and breathe. Okay. Remember, we want to try to keep that low back flat on the mat as best as we can. We got to do that by keeping that lower core tight. If you're having trouble with that, stick the hands under the butt. Maybe bring your feet up a little bit higher. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, you get some rest here. So fast paced here. So trying to make sure you get as many quality reps as you can in these 30-second intervals. Okay, next one, we're going to start with squats. I'll let you figure out what kind of squats you want to do at home today. And then we're going to go right to either box jumps or step ups. Up to you what version you want to do. Okay. Take another 15 seconds. We'll get ready for squats. Remember, these are only 30 seconds, so maybe use a little heavier weight or just really focus on getting a high rep count. 3, 2, 1, begin. Freestyle squats here. Whatever you want. Just make sure you're hitting the same depth every single time. Working hard. Driving through those heels up. Firing those glutes. 10. Couple more reps. 3, 2, 1. Good. 10 seconds to get to your box or your stairs or whatever you're doing. Okay. We can go step ups for a little low impact, or we can go full jumps. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Okay. Here's our step ups. I still want you to get those going fast, or we can do our jumps. If we're jumping, let's make sure we're landing nice and soft on those knees. Okay. Ten seconds. Get that heart rate going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go back to our mat. Next surprise exercise. We're going to go with penguins or heel touches. Okay. 30 seconds again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Head and shoulders up. Squeezing and breathing. Keep it going. Nice compact movements while we squeeze here. 10. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Nice job. All right. Next station, we have kettlebell swings. Okay, remember if we don't have a dumbbell, or if we don't have a kettlebell, that's fine. We're just going to hold underneath the head of that dumbbell. Okay, and then we have bent over rows next. Okay, so you'll want to weight in each hand there. Take another 15 seconds here. And we're starting with our swings today. Remember, like I said, dumbbell can work here too. Just holding underneath the head of the dumbbell. All right, let's get after it. 3, 2, 1, begin. Take a couple reps to get to that full range of motion. Working on that hip hinge, chest and chin fall. Eyes follow the kettlebell. Snap those hips, fire those glutes. Make sure we aren't overextending at the top. Okay, we don't want to finish with this huge arch in our back. We're just really firing those glutes, so it might appear to be a little bit of an arch. 3, 2, 1. Good. 10 seconds. Let's get ready for bent over rows. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Whatever stance is comfortable for you, feet together, little staggered stance. Rep it out here as many reps as you can. Okay, driving with those elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades halfway. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go skaters next. Let's go skaters for a surprise exercise. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Remember our versions here. We can just get this rhythm going. Okay. If you're comfortable, we can start to try to jump, add a little hop. Okay. Next progression, hardest version, reach for those toes. Okay. Low impact here, still get nice and low. Add a hop, add a touch. Keep up the pace. Push, push. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right. Next round, we're going to start with Arnold press. Okay, so palms, dumbbell in each hand, palms facing us, out and up. Nice smooth motion there. And then we're going to head to our box. And we're going to go with toe tap, half burpee combo. Okay, so I want 10 toe taps, 2 half burpees. I'll show you from the side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Back to it. As many times as you can. All right. Let's get those dumbbells ready here. Here we go. Arnold press to start. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Palms in, out and up. Nice smooth motion here. Okay. If we have tighter shoulders, we don't need to rotate quite out as far. Okay. Keep more of a neutral grip. Make sure when we press, we aren't leaning back too far. Okay. Stand up tall. Keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Make your way to your box. Remember, it's 10 toe taps, 2 in and out burpees. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Remember, we can go march here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, and again. 9, 10. 1, 2. Good. Remember, we can march it. Low impact. Same with the burpee. Okay. We can go step. Step. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Back down. Okay. We're going to go hip dip planks here. Hip dip plank, 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Low plank. Boom. Boom. Okay, you can still do this motion from your knees as well. Okay, I want to see that upper body off the mat though. Nice and controlled. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Excuse me. Try not to sneeze. All right. Station 5, and then we'll see how many more stations we can get through. We're going back to 1 after this. Okay. We have lunge with bicep curl. Okay, so remember, you can do whatever lunge you want, forward or reverse, and then you can either add the lunge at the bottom of your range of motion. That's going to be our harder version while you're holding that depth and then coming up, or you can do it at the top. Okay, that's going to be our little easier version. And then after that, we are going to go with tricep dips. Okay, so probably want to use your box if you have it or some elevated surface. It's going to help with a bigger range of motion. Okay, so grab those dumbbells, lunge with curl. Alternate legs here. 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, harder version, hold that depth and up. Easier version, add it right here. No matter what lunge we're doing, make sure we're pushing through that front foot. Alternating legs. Three, 2, 1. Good. No weights needed for tricep dips here. It works on the ground too. Just having an elevated surface can get you some more range of motion. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Maybe this isn't comfortable on your shoulders, your wrists. Maybe go down to the mat, do some skull crushers, do some tricep kickbacks. Rep it out. 10, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's head to our mat again. Okay. Let's go. Feet together. So I call this frog leg. Arms straight, up and reach. Trying to reach through to those toes. Okay. Frog leg crunch. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Make sure you're in control with those arms here. Make sure you're not swinging them to help you get up. Not only do we want to get that chest forward, we want to try to get it up towards the ceiling as well. So kind of 2 planes of motion to think about here. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. All right. We got 8 minutes left. So probably about 6 minutes of work left before we cool it down. We're going back to station 1 here, and we'll see how many times we can get through everything. Okay, so if you remember, station 1 is our alternating offset push-up, one hand higher than the other, and then we have our press jack. Okay, take another 30 seconds, catch your breath here. And again, we'll see how many more stations we can get through. Okay. If you just want to do some normal push-ups, that's fine too. Let's get back to it. Last stretch here. 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay. If you have that elevated surface, Maybe it's better for you to do a couple reps here and then switch it over. Okay. If you have that med ball, you can just be sliding it back and forth. We can always drop to our knees. Okay. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Weight optional here for our press jacks. Okay. Body weight is fine. Remember our low impact. Step, step. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Press, press. Okay. Remember, low impact. Boom, boom. Body weight. It's fine too. Just going straight up. Little different jumping jack. Halfway. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Let's go down to our mat again. We'll go bicycle crunches this time. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Make sure we're not pulling on our head or neck here, making our core do that work. Okay, our easier option here, plant the feet, opposite elbow and knee come up. Okay, modify as needed. Keep going. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Second round, squats and either box jumps or step ups, depending on your comfortability with jumping. Okay, feel free to do the same squats you did the first time through. Okay, maybe you want to change it up a bit. Totally up to you. All right. Couple more seconds here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Maybe you want to do some plie squats, a little wider stance. Okay, totally up to you. Body weight is fine. You want to challenge, add some weight. But don't let that weight affect your form. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way to that box. Okay, remember, step ups. First option, I want you to try to get those as fast as you can. Okay, and then if you're comfortable jumping, we'll add that. 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, other option, step ups. If you need to start in a march, or maybe you need to stay in this march, that's fine. If you're comfortable, we're trying to pick up that pace. 10 seconds. If we're jumping, make sure we're landing soft. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Here we go. Let's go down to high plank. And we're going to do reach back. So that's where we're reaching back for that opposite ankle, alternating sides. 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach back to a strong plank. Hips and butt nice and high. Make sure we come back to a strong plank. We don't come back down here, right? Back to that straight line. We'll finish here, so let's keep moving. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Take a minute. We got 2 minutes to cool down here. So let's slow that breathing down for a bit. All right. When you're ready, you can join me on your mat, on your floor. All right, we'll start in a butterfly position today. Again, throughout this, we're just trying to maintain nice, slow breathing, deep breathing. Okay. Starting in our butterfly. If you like a little more range of motion, can have your elbows help you out here a little bit. And we'll go left leg out. Right foot stays on that left inner thigh. Reaching to wherever is comfortable here. 1 or 2 hands, knee, shin, ankle, toes. Deep breaths. Slowly switch over to the other side when you're ready. Again, reach to wherever is comfortable. Good. Now we'll go both legs out here. Up to you if you want to spread them out a bit or go straight leg. Good. Straight legs here. Left leg up and over the right. Twist over to that left side. Deep breaths here as you look over that left shoulder. Keep that chin up. If you want to focus on that left hip and glute here, push that knee across a little bit more. And switch slowly to the other side. Good. All right, let's rotate to what we did in our warm up. Okay, half kneel position. This time, if you want a little deeper, we can, if your right knee is down, our right arm can come up. We can lean a little bit as we lean forward. If you like a runner's lunge position, feel free to give that a try as well. Hold that as long as you need. Switch sides when you're ready. Good. Standing, we'll reach across. Feel free to roll those wrists out if that's comfortable for you too. And switch. Good, and then we'll finish. Since we're 2 minutes past here, we'll get you going into the weekend with our chest opener. Either interlock your hands behind the back if that's a deep enough option for you. If you want a little deeper, head over to a spot on your wall and get one arm at a time. Okay. Try to hold this one for 15, 30 seconds. Okay, you want to try to feel some tension leave there. After you do that on each side, you're free to go. Boot camp is complete. Have a great weekend, Jess. Thanks for joining.